Okay. Om. Let's get started. Om. Om. Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Ekadantaya Vidmahe Kanchi Vasaya Dhimahi Tanno Chandrasekharah Prachodayat. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Pranami Dakshinamurti Vyasa Shankara Rupinam Jyotirmayam Gurum Srimad Chandrasekhara Saraswatim Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanvaham Sadashiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Dattatreya Samarambam Nrsimhadikamadhyamam Satchidananda Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. Okay, now we will get started. So in the last class, let me share my screen as well. Actually, I was not okay. So are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last class also I forgot to share my screen in the beginning. So you'll get a black screen for a minute or so. So in the last class, we saw up to shloka number 18. Quickly, I'm going to go over there to that shloka. And I'm going to talk about that shloka, what I really did in that shloka, and then we will move over, okay? So this is the shloka we saw. Ihayahi vatseti hastan prasarya hvayatyatara chankare maturankat samutpatyatatam shrayantam kumaram harashlishta gatram bhaje balamurtim. So this particular shloka, we said that this is about the Somaskanda Murti. Somaskanda means it is Shiva. Okay, Sa plus Uma plus Kanda means so Sa Uma Skanda. So adding those words, it becomes Somaskanda. That Shiva with Uma and Skanda, and Skanda sits in between Parvati and Shiva. This is what we saw. And in this shloka, we explained how he was jumping from his mother's lap to Shiva, and about the shloka we saw in detail. Okay, so today, slowly the Acharya is going into another 11 names of Subrahmanya here. Okay, and then he is actually, he's preparing us in these shlokas. Like after shloka 19, shloka 20, 21, and 22, it is about, how we should be remembering Muruga all the time till death. Okay, so it goes until that. So we are going to see that in detail. Okay, but this particular shloka is very important for Indriya Nigraha, and I'm going to explain each one of that. So this is an extremely powerful shloka, okay, for general prayer on an everyday basis. We can just keep on chanting this shloka because it has all the names of Muruga, which gives us control of all our indriyas, okay, and it says Sada Rakshamamtu, so always protect me, like that, right? So yeah, so Aparna, you want to chant after me?
Sure, Ravi.
Kumaresha Suno.
Kumaresha Suno. Kumaresha Suno.
Guhaskanda Senapate.
Guhaskanda Senapate. Guhaskanda Senapate.
Shaktipane.
Shaktipane. Shaktipane.
Mayuradhirudha.
Mayuradhirudha. Mayuradhirudha.
Pulindatmajakanta.
Pulindatmajakanta. Pulindatmajakanta.
Bhaktartiharin.
Bhaktartiharin. Bhaktartiharin.
Prabhotarakare.
Prabhotarakare. Prabhotarakare.
Sadarakshamam tvam.
Sada rakshamam tvam. Sada rakshamam tvam.
Okay, I'm going to chant the first two lines together. Okay. Because I don't want to split Senapati. Okay. So you can try. Kumaresha suno guhaskanda senapate shaktipani mayuradhirudha.
Kumaresha suno guhaskanda senapate shaktipane mayuradhirudah. Kumaresha suno guhaskanda senapate shaktipane mayuradhirudah.
Pulindatmajakanta bhaktartiharin prabhotarakare sadarakshamam tvam.
Pulindatmajakanta bhaktartiharin prabhotarakare sada rakshamam tvam. Pulindatmajakanta bhaktartiharin prabhotarakare sada rakshamam tvam.
Okay. So, what are all the words? Let us see. Kumara, Ishasuno, Guha, Skanda, Senapate, Shaktipane, Mayura Adhirudha, Pulinda Atmaja Kanta, Bhakta Artiharin, Prabho, Tarakare, Sada, Raksha, Mam, Tvam. These are the words. So if you really see, the combined words are Senapate. Okay. Senapate is actually one word, but it is Senapate is actually, there are two words in that. Okay. And then Shakti Pani, Shakti plus Pani. Okay. Shakti Pani. And Mayuradhirudha is Mayura plus Adhirudha. Mayuradhirudha. Okay. And then Pulindatmaja Kanta. Pulinda Atmaja Kanta. Means Pulindatmaja Kanta. Bhakta Arti Harin. Bhakta Arti Harin. Okay. So this is the way we need to split it. And remember the Padacheda. Anvayaha. The prose order. Okay. So let's look at this. Kumaresha Suno Guha Skanda Senapate Shaktipani Mayuradhirudha Pulindatmajakanta Bhaktartiharin Prabho Tarakare Tvam Sada Mam Raksha. Okay, so Prabho Tarakare Sada Raksha Mam Tvam. That was the word it was, but we are making it Tvam Sada Mam Raksha. So here, what is the verb? The Kriya Pada. Kriya Pada is Raksha. Raksha means protect me. Okay. Mam Raksha. Protect me. Actually, Raksha means protect. Mam Raksha means protect me. Sada Mam Raksha. Always protect me. Okay. Tvam Sada Mam Raksha. You always protect me. Got it? So we are telling Subrahmanya, you always protect me like that. But interestingly, the other words in this whole shloka, it is all about calling. It is called Sambodhana Pada, means, like Vili Vetrumai we say in Tamil, right? Hey Rama, hey Krishna, like that. When I come here, right? So there is a hey before everything. Hey Kumaresha Suno Guhaskanda Senapate Shaktipani Mayuradhiruda Pulindatmajakanta Bhaktartiharin Prabho. Like that we are calling him. Okay. Prabho Tarakare. So there are 11 words here. Let us just look at each one of them separately. Kumara Ishasuno. There are two words as we saw. Kumara is one word. Kumara means just like a boy, right? Generally, a 12-year-old boy is a Kumara. Okay. Up to 12 maybe. Right? When you do, after that we say teenagers, right? Teenagers are slowly, you are getting into manhood kind of a thing. So when we do the Upanayana, like for the kids, they do something known as Kumara Bhojanam. Kumara Bhojanam is, the Upanayinam is like, it happens when the child is like, 8 to 12 years old, roughly around that age, maybe even 13, 14 also these days, you can consider. But when the child is at that age, we do this Kumara Bhojanam, means like they'll bring other kids who are of similar age and who do Veda Adhyayana. So those are Kumaras. So they do Kumara Bhojana during the Upanayana ceremony. So Kumaraha, in that sense, it means like a boy. And Kumara definitely, like always means Subrahmanya. It is said in some places I have read that Subrahmanya was, he was brought up as a child, like by the 6 Kritika girls, and then suddenly, Parvati took him, he became one boy, they say, right? It happened very fast. He became a Kumara very fast, they say. Okay, that is how the story goes. Okay. Then there is also another meaning in that. Maraha means it refers to Manmata. Okay, Manmata, we know that he is the most handsome person. We have already seen in one shloka. I think shloka number 3, we saw Mayuradhirudam Mahavakya Gudam Manohari Deham Mahachittageham Mahi Devadevam Mahaveda Bhavam Mahadeva Balam Vaje Lokapalam, we saw that, right? I think in that shloka, Manohari Deham, we saw. He like his swarupa, his form, steals the mind. There we said, Koti Koti Manmata Lavanya. He has the beauty of crores and crores of Manmata together. We just went through that shloka, right? I don't know whether you remember that, right? So he has this form which is making Manmata to shame. Okay. It is said, Kutsidaha Maraha Yena Saha. Seemingly, Manmata is made to feel that, I am not handsome before Subrahmanya. So he is Kumara. So the name also could be referred like that. Obviously, he's a boy. And that Kumara also means he has this form which is putting Manmata to shame, they say. Actually, we don't have to go to that extent of putting him to shame. Manmata feels that he is not like the most handsome person. That is why he is Kumara, like that, right? And the second word here is Isha Suno. Isha, we know, Shiva. Suno is the son. He is the son of Shiva. In multiple places we have seen that Swaminatha Swami, where he was sitting on his lap and teaching him Pranava. There he is Isha Suno, as well as he is the Guru for Shiva, right? We saw all that in earlier shlokas. And then we also saw the word Guha. The third word here is Guha. Guha means, we saw that Guha is a cave. Okay. So when we saw that last time, we went through the word like this. Let me just take that word here. Okay. Guha means, Guhati Swarupam Mayaya, who transcends Maya, who conceals himself through Maya. That is why he is Guha, it says. Right. And then actually, like if you really see, like when we are doing like mantra, Upadesha and all that, we say it is a secret. Actually, the secret, what exactly is the secret? They say the sthanam, the swarupam, the hridayam, the mantram, and the kavacham, and the stotram. Like that, all these are supposed to be guhya. They are all secrets, it seems. That is why it has to come through Guru Upadesha. The sthanam, swarupam, hridayam, mantram, kavacham, stotram, like that it says, right? That is primarily because when you take a mantra from a guru, okay, the guru will choose a place where to initiate you. That is a sthanam. Swarupam. The mantra is about a particular deity. Let us say Subrahmanya, Ganesha, like that. That is a swarupam. Hridayam. That mantra is installed in your heart by the guru. Okay. And the mantram, the actual mantram itself, right? And it is a kavacha. It is a kavacha means it protects you. Okay, mananatrayate iti mantraha, they say. So the mantra protects you. And it is a stotra also. Stotra means it is to that particular deity you are doing the stuti. So all these are guhya. So Subramanya, he is there in all the mantras. Hence he is guha. Okay, like that. Okay. So like that, the guha can be like said in multiple ways like that. The word could be meant to be like that. Then comes skanda. So we know skanda. Okay. Skanda also, like it has multiple meanings, they say. But in this particular context, it is a Skandir Gati Shoshane. Skandir Gati Shoshanayoho means he is going to remove all the papas, he's going to destroy all the sins of the bhakta, and then he is giving mukti, which is the fourth purushartha. The fourth purushartha is dharma, artha, kama, moksha, right? He is giving mukti. So that particular form is called skanda. That is what it says. So if you pray to Muruga, so you not only get all your sins destroyed, and you also get mukti. Okay, with praying to Subramanya. That is what the name skanda means. Senapate. Senapate is the adipati of the army for the devas. Okay. Senapati means he is the chieftain of the army. That is the exact reason his whole birth happened. We know that, right? This all the asuras like Surapadma, Tarakasura, they were all there. But they had the boon that only the son of Shiva can destroy me. Like that, he had taken the boon. The problem is Shiva was, though he was married to Parvati, he was not even looking at her. They were not having a son. Shiva was always meditating. Okay. Shiva was a total tapasvi. So with all that, how is a child going to be born? So Kalidasa writes this, in his famous book of Kumara Sambhavam. Okay. But in this place, Senapate, anyway, ultimately, he was born to Shiva. And then because of that, he went and, fought all these demons and then he destroyed them. So he is Senapate. He is a chieftain of the army of the Devas. That is why he is Senapate. Actually, it is Deva Senapate. So Devasena means the army of the Devasena. The army of the Devas, Pate. He is the chief of that. So he is Deva Senapate. And in another context, Devasena is the daughter of Indra. So we already saw that. There were two daughters and one became Valli and one became Devasena, and how, they got married. We went through the story, right? So Devasena Pati. Pati means husband. He's a husband of Devasena Pati. He's a husband of Devasena. Hence he is Devasena Pate or Senapate in short. So that word has two different meanings. And then Shakti Pani. Pani means hand. Shakti. He is having the Shakti Astra. Ambal gave him the Shakti Astra before he went to the war to destroy the Surapadma. Right? Another. So the Shakti Pani means one who holds the Shakti in his hand. That is Shakti Pani. Mayuradhiruda. This we have seen in shloka number 3 also. Mayuradhiruda means one who is mounted on Mayura. Mayura Adhiruda. Adhiruda means one who is mounted on Mayura, the peacock. We also saw that Mayura means it is Vedas. Vedas themselves are nothing but the actual peacock. He is sitting on top of the Vedas. He is Brahman. He is Ishvara. So Mayuradhiruda means he is actual Ishvara, which is praised by the Vedas. So he is Mayuradhiruda. Then Pulinda Atmaja Kanta. So we saw this Pulinda Atmaja Kanta. Pulinda. Pulinda means the hunter. Okay. Valli is the daughter of the hunter, Atmaja. Pulinda Atmaja. Okay. So that that Valli who was born in the clan of Pulindas, okay, Kanta, he is basically, he is the beloved of Pulinda Atmaja. He makes her happy. Okay, that is why he is beloved, and she becomes happy by seeing Muruga. So Pulinda Atmaja Kanta, Bhakta Arti Harin, Bhakta Arti Harin. So we already saw this in another shloka also. Arti means we said, there are three types of dukkha, three types of difficulties. Okay, we saw all of them. So he removes. Harin means he steals them. He steals those type of tapatrayas. Okay, he steals them, and for the bhaktas, for the devotees. So he is bhaktarthi harin. He removes all difficulties, and then he makes his bhaktas happy. That is bhaktarthi harin. Prabho. Prabhu means, Prabhu is one who is in total control. If you really look, Prabhu means one who is samarthaha. He can do anything he wants. Okay. So that is, he is Prabhu. Okay. That is a name, which is generally given to Prabhus. On a normal context, we say that person is a Prabhu. Why do we call him a Prabhu? He has a king-like status. He has money, he has power, everything. So we call general humans like Prabhu because of those reasons. But this is Ishvara. He is completely samarthaha. He can do anything he wants. Okay, that is why he is Prabhu. Okay, Tarakare. Taraka, Ari means we have already seen enemy. He is the enemy of Taraka. Taraka Ari. Tarakare means he's calling, right? Hey Tarakare. Hey enemy of Taraka, like that, right? So if you really look at it, there are 11 words here. Let us just count it. Kumara, Ishasuno, Guha, Skanda, Senapate, 5 are over. Shaktipane is 6. Mayuradhiruda is 7. Pulindatmajakanta is 8. Bhaktartiharin is 9. Prabho is 10. And Tarakare is 11. We are remembering these 11 names of Subramanya. And then we are asking him, Tvam, you, Sada Mam Raksha. You always protect me. Do Raksha. Like that we are saying. Now, this particular shloka has a very deep meaning, and it is written by multiple people. I am going to, say something from Tediyur Subramanya Shastrigal. We have already seen that, his is like one of the most authentic, authentic way, because he was a big scholar, right? So what he says is, Manaschendriyanascha Hekagriyam Paramam Tapaha. So we saw once, right? Shama, Dama, like that. There are 6 qualities we need to have for Vedantic study. So we saw that in one of the shlokas earlier. I don't want to go back and then, keep on repeating all that, because then it will become more of a repetition and, we would not progress. Okay. But quickly, for that shloka, we just went through all the 6 qualities which are needed. Shama, which is control of the mind. Dama is control of the sense organ or indriyas. And then Uparati means withdrawal from enjoyment. Titiksha, we saw forbearance. Shraddha, openness to listening. And words in the faith in the words of Guru. And then we say Samadhana. Samadhana is constant meditation. These are the 6 qualities one should develop, we said. And in the second quality is Dhamma, control of the Indriyas. So here, what are the Indriyas? So we know there are 5 Karmendriyas and 5 Jnanendriyas. Okay. So the Jnanendriyas are typically the skin or the body, okay, the tongue, the ears, the eyes, and nose. Basically, what we say is through the skin, we have the touch, the sense of touch, the sense of taste through the tongue. Hearing is, Shruti. Hearing is through the ears. and seeing through the eyes, okay, and then smelling through the nose. So these indriyas are called jnanendriyas, and it is the input to the system. So we have a system, which is our body, okay. This is the input to the system. And then our mind is the one which processes this, all this, right? All the input it is taking into the system. So the mind is the processing thing in the input. And then there is an output. The output is, which is called karmendriyas. What are the karmendriyas? The hands, the legs, the speech. We speak through our mouth and tongue again. So which is the speech. We walk and do things through legs. We touch and do other things through hands. So these things. And then the process of excretion. Okay, excretion is one thing, right, which we do through our body. Because we have to eat, we have to excrete just to keep the balance. And the same way, procreation. Okay, the procreation through genitals and the excretion through the excretory organs and the speech through the mouth and walking, running, etc. through our legs, and then doing other things through our hands. So these are the karmendriyas because they do the karma, action. So there is an input, there is a mind, there is a output. So 5 for input, 5 indriyas for input, 1 indriya for processing. That also, manas also we are calling it as indriya, as the 11th indriya. And then then 5 for the output, the karmendriyas, right? So manas is also called antahkaranam. Antahkaranam, they say, antahkaranam should be pure. Then, like in order to get it pure, you use your intellect. So intellect is also mind only. Okay, mind acts as intellect. Mind also acts as this, it has multiple functions. Okay, one of the functions is intellect. When you think and do something, you are using that portion of the mind, the intellected portion of the mind. Okay, and then the mind is giving instructions to your hand and legs and all that. That is like basically you start doing action, right? So anyway, these are the 11 things are there. These are called the 11 tattvas. And then, if you see like the Sri Vidya and all that, then they add, like other things like your, Agni, what do you call the Pancha? Oh my God, I'm not getting that word. Like your, Appu, Teyu, Prithvi, Vayu, Akashaha. Right? We say that, right? The 5 elements. That also they add. Like that, they keep adding and they go to 26 elements like that. They are called Mahat Tattva. But here, these 11 tattvas, what we call the Panchendriyas of the Karmendriyas and the Jnanendriyas and the mind, they are called 11 tattvas, right? It seems in Skanda Mahapurana, okay, they say there are like you can worship Subrahmanya by meditating him as the Adhisthana Devata for each of these indriyas. So it is again Guhya, right? It is supposed to be like a secretive thing of meditating on Subrahmanya to control each of these indriyas by these names. And that particular teaching has been given to Narada Maharishi by Sanat Kumara. Okay, like one of the 4 Sanakadi Munivars is Sanat Kumara. He has taught Narada on the banks of Shiva Tirtha, on the banks of like Shiva Tirtham in Mahakailasa. He sat there and taught him all these 11 names to Narada to control all the Indriya. So that is very Guhya. So if you have to go that path, it is going to be like very, very difficult. So Sri Shankara makes it easy for us. By chanting all these 11 names, by chanting this shloka, you get Indriya Nigraha. You are easily able to control your Indriyas. So what happens? Sometimes your mind wavers. Okay. I say that, like sometimes you are, you're having a dilemma, or sometimes you are anxious, I always say that we can chant Om Namo Bhagavate Kamakoti Chandrasekharaya 17 times. It just like calms you down and cools you down. I always say that, right? Similarly, by chanting these 11 names, this shloka, let us say you chant this like once, twice, thrice, like that, immediately your indriyas will come under control. Okay. You want to eat something, like your mind is telling you something, your body wants to do something, but you don't want to do that because it is not good for you. It is not the right thing for you, right? So by praying to Subrahmanya using these this particular shlokas with these 11 names, it is said that you will get Indriya Nigraha. And he also says, if you do Archana to Subrahmanya with these 11 names, it is even more special. Let me get that 11 names to you in the next class, okay, like in the Archana form, right? For example, Kumaraya Namaha, like that we will go. Guhaya Namaha, Skandaya Namaha, like that we will get the 11 names so that we can learn that also in the next class. Okay, so let's go to the next shloka. Okay, Prashantendriye.
Prashantendriye, Prashantendriye,
Nashtasamjne Vicheshte.
Nashtasanye Vicheshte, Nashtasanye Vicheshte.
Sorry, there is a typo in that Sanskrit. I will take care of that. Kaphodgari Vaktre.
Kapod, oh, Kapod,
Kaphodgari Vaktre.
Kapodgari Vaktreva.
Yeah, Vaktre.
Vaktre. Kapodgari Vaktre, Kapodgari Vaktre.
Bhayotkampi Gatre.
Bhayotkampi Gatre, Bhayotkampi Gatre.
Prayanonmukhe.
Prayanonmukhe, Prayanonmukhe.
Mayyanathe Tadanim.
Mayyanathe Tadanim, Mayyanathe Tadanim.
Drutam me dayalo.
Dhrutam, Dhrutam me dayalo, Dhrutam me dayalo.
Bhavagre guhatvam.
Bhavagre guhatvam, Bhavagre guhatvam.
Okay, so I'm going to chant like 2 lines again. Prashantendriye nashtasamjne vicheshte. Kaphodgari vaktre bhayotkampi gatre.
Tendriye nashtasanye vicheshte. Kaphodgari vaktre bhayotkampi gatre. Prashantendriye nashtasanye vicheshte. Kaphodgari vaktre bhayotkampi gatre.
Prayanonmukhe mayyanathe tadanim. Dhrutam me dayalo bhavagre guhatvam.
Prayanonmukhe mayyanathe tadanim. Dhrutam me dayalo bhavagre guhatvam. Prayanonmukhe mayyanathe tadanim. Dhrutam me dayalo bhavagre guhatvam.
Okay, so this shloka and the next shloka, of course, 2 more shlokas are there. You will just go in detail, but let me just quickly do this, okay? The Padachedaha, Prashanta Indriye, 2 words combined as Prashanta Indriye, Nashta Samjne, 2 words there, Vicheshte, 1 word, Kapodgari Vaktre is Kapha Udgari Vaktre, Kapodgari Vaktre. Bhayotkampi Gatre is Bhaya Utkampi Gatre, Bhayotkampi Gatre. Prayanonmukhe, Prayana, Unmukhe is Prayanonmukhe. Mayyanathe is Mayi Anathe, 2 words. Tadanim. Dhrutam, me, dayalo. Bhavagre, Bhava Agre is Bhavagre, Guha Tvam. Okay. So that is the Padacheda, Anvayaha. He Guha, Dayalo, Mayi, Prashantendriye, Nashtasamjne, Vicheshte, Kapodgari Vaktre, Bhayotkampi Gatre, Prayanonmukhe, Anathe, tadanim tvam drutam me agre bhava. So again, the Kriya Pada is bhava. Bhava means you be present before me. Okay. Me agre, it's like more like, like you are telling like him as a friend or a command kind of a thing. Hey, be here for me. Drutam, me agre bhava, me agre, before me. Okay, before me, be present before me. Drutam, quickly, shigram. Drutam me agre bhava. Tvam drutam me agre bhava. You quickly appear before me. You quickly be present before me. When? Actually, he is saying, Hey Guha Dayalo. Hey Guha Dayalo. Tvam drutam me agre bhava. Guha Dayalo, the compassionate one. Guha we saw. Okay. So we are addressing him like that and asking him to be before us. When? Mayi prashantendriye. What happens? This is about death. Okay. At the time of death, what happens is the indriyas. We talked about 11 indriyas earlier, right? All those indriyas becomes prashanta. Prashanta means like calm. We say shanti is basically calm, right? They become absolute calm. They lose their power to do anything. So it could be immediately at the time of death, you can say, or even before, slowly they just go down, right? So it could be several days before, several weeks before, or immediately at the death. So prashantendriye, the indriyas are losing their power and they become prashanta. Okay. They become like completely not functioning. They are calm because of inactivity. That is one thing which is happening. Then nashta samjnye. Samjnye means your memory. Nashta means loss. There is loss of memory. It can also say like, like complete memory loss is one thing. It could be something like even unconscious. Or, like the indriyas do not have the power to connect with the memory. Maybe it is working internally. Okay, but you don't know. So it is that kind of a state where the memory is also going away, memory loss. Vicheshte. Cheshta means like, like enna cheshta pannite irkaan indha paiyan அப்படிங்கறான். Cheshta means, like this guy is always active. He's moving his leg, he's doing like this. They say brahmachari cheshta, right? This kid is always like, he cannot sit in one place. Okay. Brahmachari cheshta. Right? So vicheshte means opposite of that. All cheshta is gone. There is no activity. Okay. Then kapha udgari vaktre. Kapha, like kapam, we say in Tamil like kapam pudichindrukku, right? Like the phlegm in the throat. Okay, that is kapha. Vata, pitta, kapha. There are. See, our body is made of 3 types of things per Ayurveda. That kapha is a little bit different from here. Here is clearly talking about the phlegm. Okay, phlegm in our throat. So udgari vaktre. Udgari. Udgirana means just to throw up, like vomiting kind of a thing. It is coming up. The kapha is coming. Vaktra means from my face, from my mouth. Okay, kapha is just coming out. Okay, that is the status. And bhaya utkampi gatre. There is absolute fear, trembling. Okay, utkampi means like, like fear. I am in such a state of trembling because of fear. I don't know what happens. Like what is happening, like, like whether my wife will be there, whether my kids will be there, who will come with me. I'm just struggling. Right? That is a kind of trembling fear. When all this is happening, then a state comes where prayana unmukhe. We are starting for the prayana, the journey, the final journey of leaving the body, and unmukha is like going like internally kind of a thing. It means, the connection with all the senses are going away, and I am traveling, like in a different internal state. That is the unmukha. At that time, I am anatha. There is nobody for me. In Tamil, we say anatha, right? So there is a Kannadasan song also. Some Veedu Varai Manevi, and like something like that it goes, right? Some Teru Varaikum, some kids or something, Uravu. And so like it goes. Kaadu Varai Pillai and Kadaisi Varai Yaro, like that he says. So basically, anathas. We came into this world alone. We have to go back alone. That is what this anatha means. Tadani, when all this is happening, Muruga, okay, you appear before me. Shigram, Drutam. You appear before me fast. That is what he says. So this shloka is very powerful because what he is saying is, like those of you like who are all there in the call today, okay, actually Lakshmi Narayan, Aparna, you all have done Bhagavad Gita, right? So in chapter 8 Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says certain things. I have kind of like opened that and kept it for reference. So in Bhagavad Gita, shloka 8.5, which is the 8th chapter, shloka 5, right? Which is basically, it goes like this. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaf prayati samadbhavam yati nasyatra samshayaha, it says, right? That shloka. So it tells, Krishna says in that shloka, those who relinquish the body while remembering me at the moment of death will come to me. There is certainly no doubt about this. And then he again goes to shloka 8, number 6. He says, whatever one remembers upon giving up the body at the time of death, O son of Kunti, one attains that state being always absorbed in such contemplation. So you think about this. Bhayotkampi gatre, you are in fear. You are anatha. You are just thinking about your state. Oh my God, this is happening to me, this is happening to me, and all that. If you are thinking and pitying yourself, what is going to happen? You are going nowhere. You're just go into some lokas through which you will come back again into this world. Okay. So in Bhagavad Gita, shloka 8.7, chapter 8, shloka 7, therefore always remember me, and also do your duty of fighting the war with mind and intellect surrendered to me. You will definitely attain me. Of this, there is no doubt. So what is he saying? With mind and intellect surrendered to me means you should have ekagra chitta. So in order to have that ekagrata, that focus, that mind should be focused. Think about the last shloka. There are 11 names of Muruga. You chant those 11 names of Muruga, you get the Indriya Nigraha. Your mind is focused. Muruga is giving you the focus. And then Shankara comes to this shloka, he says, hey, you please appear before me. So you want to think of Muruga not in that last moment when all these things are happening. You want to think of Muruga every day on a day-to-day basis, which will eventually take you to that status, right? So because the more you think of him, the more you will be able to do this, right? That is the purpose of this. So often you should think of it. Not like in the last minute, suddenly, hey, you know what, I will do whatever I want. I'll watch Netflix all the time and all that. And suddenly only the Netflix shows will come into your mind. Okay, all these good things will not come. So we need to be in satsanga all the time. We need to be talking to the right people, going to satsanga and listening to the good stories. And, your mind should be filled with good things. It should be filled with Bhagavan in some form or other. On shloka 8.13, okay, he says, Omit yekaksharam brahma vyaharan mamanusmaran yaf prayati tyajen yat prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim. So here, this shloka means one who departs the body while remembering me, the Supreme Personality, and chanting the syllable Om will attain the supreme goal. I am chanting all these shlokas from Akshara Brahma Yoga, right? That is your chapter 8 of Bhagavad Gita. So Akshara Brahma Yoga. So Akshara Brahma. Kshara means that which has Teiv ulladasam ksharam, which always diminishes. Akshara means that is a constant. It does not have Teiv. It does not have Kuraiv. Okay. In Tamil, it should say it does not go down in any way. So Akshara is pure Brahman. That form of Brahman, which is Krishna or which is Subrahmanya, if you worship the form, it is Saguna Brahman. The Nirguna form is the formless Brahman, which is Nirguna. So the difference between Mukti and Moksha is Mukti means you reach the Saguna form. Okay. Moksha is you get the Nirguna form. Either way, it is fine. Okay. We talked about those 4 types of muktis in earlier shlokas when we were chanting the earlier shlokas, right? So here the point is, he says, we talked about all that, but now Shankara is coming to the point. The point is, every minute, if you keep on thinking about Lord, in the last minute, it will come to your mind. When your indriyas don't have power, when your mind doesn't have power, when your body is losing its power and it is trying to throw up all the phlegm and everything, when there is fear clouding your mind, at that time, okay, Muruga should be before you. So you are telling, Apode Kipode Sulli Vaiten Narayana Enum Namam, like what Alvar says, like, I am telling you, I don't know whether I'll be able to tell those things at those moments, but please, I'm chanting right now your names. Please appear before me at that time. Okay. That is what is the purport of this shloka. Okay. Then the next shloka, we'll go to the next shloka. Okay. Kritantasya duteshu.
Kritantasya duteshu
Chandeshu kopat.
Chandeshu kopat
Dahachindi bhinditi.
Dahachinditi.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
there are a lot of Mahapranas.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful.
Yeah, Chindi Bindhi. Okay, one is like a short vowel, one is long vowel. Dahachindi Binditi.
Dahachindhi bhin
Dhidi,
dhi
Bindhi.
bindidhi.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Dahachindi Binditi. Okay, that's fine.
Dahat
Mam Tarjayatsu.
Mam tarjayatsu
Mayuram Samaruhya.
Mayuram samaruhya
Ma Bhairititvam.
Ma bhairititvam
Purashigrabhanir.
Purashigrapanar
Mamayahi Shigram.
Mamayahi shigram.
Actually, you had told me to correct this, Aparna. I did. For some reason, when I needed something, it just came back here. Okay, I need to correct this line also. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to read it once. Okay, you can try once. Okay.
Sure.
Kritantasya duteshu chandeshu kopa dahachindi bindhiti mam tarjayatsu.
Kritantasya duteshu chandeshu kopad dahachindi
Bindhiti.
இது வந்து
Dahachindi.
chindhi. Okay, I'll try that.
Dahachindi.
Okay. Kritantasya duteshu chandeshu kopad dahachindi bhindidhi.
Yeah. Bindhiti.
Bhindhiti mam tarjayatsu. Oh gosh, that's tough.
Okay, no problem. Mayuram samaruhya ma bhairititvam purashakti bhanirmamaya hi shigram.
Mayuram samaruhya ma bhairititvam purashakti panirmamaya hi shigram. Mayuram samaruhya ma bhairititvam purashakti panirmamaya hi shigram. Okay,
actually it is 8:20, 8:55 now, but still I just want to, finish this. Let's take 10 minutes extra and finish this shloka. Okay, because I started it as well as it is good to complete this. Okay. So kritantasya means krita antasya, duteshu, chandeshu, kopabdaha, that word becomes kopat daha. Okay, kopat daha. Daha chindhi bindhi. Okay. Iti Mam tarjayatsu mayuram sam aruhya ma bhaihi iti tvam. Ma bhairiti tvam becomes ma bhaihi iti tvam puraha shaktipanihi mama ayahi shigram. We have seen ihayahi vatseti shloka 18. Ayahi, we have seen the word there. Okay. So let us look at this, the prose order. Kritantasya chandeshu duteshu kopat dahachindi bhinditi mam tarjayatsu satsu tvam shaktipanihi mayuram samaruhya ma bhaihi iti puraha mama shighram ayahi. It looks like very complicated, but actually it's very simple shloka. Ayahi. In 18 shloka, we said ihaya hi vatseti vatsa iha aya hi. Shivan is calling, right? Shiva is calling the child, Subrahmanya, right? Ayahi means come here. Okay. That is a verb. Okay. Ayahi, come here. Right. Mama ayahi, mama puraha ayahi, come before me. Okay. So in the last shloka also we say, you come before me. Here also we are saying, come before me. Okay. Shigram ayahi. There drutam we saw. Drutam is also shigram. Okay. Here, drutam me dayalo bhavagre guhatvam. Bhavagre guha. Agre means agre puraha. All that's the same word. Come before me. Okay. We are asking Skanda. When should he come and what should he do is all here. Kritantasya, antaha means the end. Antasya means, antaha also means yama, because he is the one who is causing the end. Kritaha antaha. Kritantaha means the one who causes the end. The end of life is caused by yama. So kritantasya. Chandeshu duteshu. You know, yama has these dutas. When those dutas comes, duteshu, Chandeshu. Chandeshu means they are very fierce people. Okay. They are sometimes, you know, like, I mean, like you can say they are fierce and they are very violent. Okay. Those Yamadutas are very violent. Okay. Kritantasya dutaha chandaha. They are also chandas. Okay. They are angry. Kopat. Okay. They come with anger. And what do they say? They say, daha, chindi, bindi. Iti mam tarjayatsu. See, we have 5 fingers, right? The index finger is called tarjani. Tarja means, you know, like, tarja means comes from there. Tarjani means like, if you want to strictly tell somebody, you just fold your three other fingers and then you say, hey, like that you show your hand, right? With your one index finger up, you say, I'll see you. What you do, like the teachers threaten. So it is like the threatening. When they are doing that threatening, what are they saying and threatening? Mam tarjayatsu, when they are threatening me, iti, actually they are saying 3 things and threatening it. Daha, chindi, bindi. Daha means, you know, burn this guy. Okay. Chindi means cut this guy. Bindi means break his bones. Like that, you know, they are selling all these like really very violent words. They're coming. Why is Shankara saying all this and causing fear in us? Because it is not that, you know, like it's not meant. Actually, he's saying, he's talking as if it is meant for him. He's saying, Mam Darjayatsu. Shankara is singing this. You know, it is not for him. He is Ishvara himself. He is Parameshwara. But he is singing for our sake. So then, do we have to feel that, you know, oh my God, is this the way Yama is going to come to us? If you are the worst of all the people, if you have done all the bad sins, we talked about in different shlokas, right, earlier, what are all the 5 types of sins and all that, right? If you belong to that category, certainly Yama Dutas are going to come and say all this to us and then take them. And take us away that way. But luckily, we are not like that. Anyway, you know, like we are not in the category. So this shloka is meant for even for the worst of the categories. Okay. Even if you have done the grossest of all, like the deadliest of all the sins and everything, still Subramanya will protect you. That is why it is meant for the people, or for the people with demonic qualities also can be protected. That is why he is using these kind of words. Okay, simply he could have said, hey, in the last minute you come and protect me. When the Yamadutas come, you come and stand before me. But he is bringing pictorially, he is just giving what all can happen. And he is telling us, if you understand this shloka, you will never go and do all those things. You will start doing good things. You will start thinking about Subramanya as much as possible every minute of the day. And then eventually you will always remember him and then attain his loka. That is what the previous shloka and this shloka in conjunction, if you look at it, you look at it that way, right? So the daha, chindi, bindi, idi mam tarjayatsu, when they are threatening, okay, satsu, at that moment, satsu is implied at that moment. Tvam, you, Shaktipanihi Mayuram Samaruhya. Aruhya, we have always seen, like, Mayuram Aruhya. You climb on be seated on the Mayura and come Shaktipanihi. Shakti is the veil, we saw that, okay? The Shakti veil. Panihi means hand. So you take that Shakti in your hand and come on Mayura. And what would you say? Ma bhaihi, fear not. Ma means no, not. Bhaihi, bhayam, right? Bhiti, all that comes from that same root. So bhaihi means don't fear. So even the worst among the people who have done all these sins, they don't have to fear. If you chant Subrahmanya Bhujangam, and if you are in the realm of the Subrahmanya, he will come with Shakti in his hand, seated on the Mayura. What is this thing? Why, like every time, like it is not only in this shloka, it is also in other shloka, even Arunagirinatha. I don't have time to share that shloka today. I'm going to put that YouTube link, okay, in our group. You can just listen to that. That particular Tirupugar, it's a beautiful Tirupugar. It is again on Tiruchendur Tirupugar. That Tirupugar exactly tells the same thing in Tamil. Okay, so we can enjoy it because we know Tamil a little bit better, right? So in Skanda Purana, it is said, Veda eva mayura syat pranavash shanmukhas tatha brahma vidyapi shakti syat mokshasta darshanat smritaha. Okay, using the Skanda Purana Vakya, it is said, why is it always said, like Mayuram Samaruhya, Tvam Shakti Panihi, and all that. Okay, Mayuram Samaruhya, you climb on the peacock and come. Mayura is nothing but Vedas. Samaruhya, you are nothing but Ishvara, Brahman. And Shakti Panihi, what is the symbol of Shakti? Veil is Jnana. Okay, the veil is basically Jnana. So the Jnana, you bring Jnana. So what happens if to such a person you bring Jnana, the Bhagavan gives you Jnana, then immediately all your sins are destroyed and you get moksha. So this shloka will give moksha. Okay, it is just telling that, like you can immediately get rid of all the dangers of Yama and everything and get moksha. That is the basic idea of why he is coming with Shaktipani, why he is seated on the Mayura and he is coming to us. Okay, so that is the beauty of this shloka. When Yama's attendants, the fears and, like those fears, attendants of Yama, okay, when they come with anger and come and tell words like, burn, break him, and, like break him and cut him and all that, like all those words that they are saying and coming and threatening me, okay, please come before me with, seated on your peacock with Shakti in your hand and come and tell me, fear not. So that fear not itself, there is a beautiful thing about that. Ma bhaihi is the fear not. It is a upadesha vakya. It is something like your mahavakya. In Brihadaranya Upanishad, it is said, Abhayam Vai Janaka Praptosi. Okay, means Abhayam means it is moksha. Because when people have moksha, they don't fear anything. So fear is basically Maya. The absence of Maya is moksha, no fear. Right? For the moksha, to get the moksha, you need jnana. In Advaita Siddhanta, Shankara clearly says, if you have jnana only, you will get moksha. So what is the jnana here? The Shakti. He's bringing the Shakti wave, which is the jnana. So he's giving you the jnana. And where is the jnana coming from? The jnana is coming from Veda. Veda is the one which actually gives that knowledge. So Mayuram is nothing but Vedas. And who is giving that jnana? Who is bringing that jnana? Ishvara, who is seated on the Mayura, is Subrahmanya, is giving you that jnana and giving you mukti. So you see how like he graphically like portrayed certain things, but then eventually he said, don't worry, I'll give you mukti. So it is such a beautiful thing that you don't have to be afraid of anything. So only if you give you the like such kind of visualization, people will get afraid and then say, don't be afraid, I'm here, right? So it is said, Kriteshu Brahma Jignasam Tretayam Janakipadihi Dwapare Bhagavan Krishna Kalau Skandha Prakirtitaha. So it is said in Krita Yuga, people used to do Brahma Vichara. In Treta Yuga, people used to worship Rama. And in Dwapara Yuga, people used to worship Krishna. And in Kali Yuga, people should worship Skanda, which is Subrahmanya. So through that, you get moksha, it is said. Okay, now, only 6 minutes I have gone. I want to just give you like a couple of more things on this particular shloka. So what is this Yama coming? Will Yama always come at the time of death? So if you read Ramayana, okay, what happens is, towards the end of Rama's life, Rama lived for 11,000 years. Okay, Dasavarsha Sahasrani, Dasavarsha Satani Cha, 10,000 plus 1,000, 11,000 years, Rama ruled the kingdom. But after that, it is said, Yama comes to him. And then he tells Rama, time is up. So, does that mean Yama took him? No. Part of the deal for this having this body is it is connected to Yama. It is said he will always come. Yama will send his people or Yama himself will come in the last minute. And then he will see you going into the right direction. So what happens is, like in the case of Rama, he did come, certainly. And then Rama went into, it is said that, like Rama went into Sarayu with all the people of Ayodhya, and then he took them to Vaikunta. That is how it worked with Rama. And I have also read or heard some of the Bhagavatam lectures. In Dhruva Charitra, like we know the story of Dhruva, right? Dhruva lived for 36,000 years. He was a king for such a long time, 36,000 years. He was a very old man at that time. At that time, Bhagavan Vishnu sends his Vimanam so that he could be brought to Vaikuntham. And then we also, like he's also telling him to be a star on the sky, right? So that Vaikuntha Vimanam is coming. So he could have simply like got to the Vimanam and gone, right? It seems like Dhruva was looking for a stool to climb that Vimana. He was a little bit old, right? So he couldn't climb that stool or whatever. At that time, an old man comes, he bends down and he stands as a stool. I mean, he acts as a stool. And Dhruva puts his leg on that man and then climbs and gets into the Vimana. So that old man was nothing but Yama. He was Yama. And Yama says, we always take so many people to Yamaloka. But in order to purify myself, the feet of such a Bhagavata, the dust in the feet of such a Bhagavata, it purifies me. Like that it says. And Dhruva places his feet on Yama's head, and then he climbs into the Vimanam and he goes to Vaikuntha, it is said. So Yama always comes. But only thing is, we don't have to be afraid of his coming if we pray to Subrahmanya. Okay. That is what this shloka is all about. These 3 shlokas we saw. We will continue. We have only 12 more shlokas. Actually 10 more, 11 more shlokas plus 1 Phalashruti we have. Okay. So I have put all the recordings up to shloka 18 for learning. Today or tomorrow I will upload for 24. So up to 24 shlokas, we can record. We have even recorded much more. So all that we will finish it this week, and then the learning video will be there completely. Okay. Then the classes we will do 3 shlokas like this, and then we will finish it up in another 4 sessions or so. But certainly, I want everybody to practice with me and others, and then we all should take turn and then chant, so that we are able to chant very fluently. Okay. Let me stop this recording. Just give me a second.